Yeah. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Oh, yeah. Almost time for startup. I know for sure on the next video it's going to be tires and inner tubes, exhaust. That's pretty much all I need. Get some gas. Yeah, I just need gas. I need my tires and inner tube. That's it. I got literally everything one by one. Just did my final touches today. Everything went just how I predicted. I know I probably don't need no fan, but I just thought it was cool to have one. It's not really finalized yet, but I went ahead and went with this idea. What's up, man? You say you got a headache? I hope you get rid of that headache, man. Turn on at stops. Well, the fan is going to cut on by itself on this particular hookup. I'm going to have a thermal reader on it. It's going to go to the block of the engine or the head of the engine. It's going to go through its own cycle. When it gets to a certain temperature, it's going to kick the on sequence and start its cooling. Let me see if I can show you guys how it works. As of right now, it's not finalized though, but I got literally everything hooked up. Here's my 12-volt battery. I'm still gonna try it down there where the chain is at. But I still gotta cut this wire right here so it can be pretty much my main fuse cut off. I'm gonna have an inline fuse right here. I do have an inline fuse right here that goes to the charge box that charges the phone. As of right now, the fuse is missing. And I have an inline fuse right here as well that goes to the headlights and the cooling fan. I'm about to go ahead and show you guys how it works. But as I remind you guys, it's not finalized yet. I'm still working on this thing. Let's see. I gotta get another fuse. Safety always come first, right? Hell yeah. I took my time, a lot of time, hooking up a lot of safety features on this bicycle. So as of right now, it's getting power. I got to put my on-off switches up here so I can turn on my options anytime I need it. Oh boy, I'm having a hard time with this. I can't wait to hook up my on-off switches. There we go. We have connection. So the power is now on. That's going to the charge wire for the cell phone. I can plug other things up in there too, as much as I need anything else off of this device to be charged. And as of right now, the fan is just straight wired, but it's now getting power. But when this motor gets hot, I say around like probably 110 degrees Fahrenheit, this motor might kick on. I'm guessing. It's a lot of air coming off this thing. I love it. So what do you guys think about this setup? I think I'm gonna do every last one of my motorized bicycle setups the same way how this is, but they are gonna be different, all of them, each individually. And then I'm gonna work my way up to trying to do a water cooled project. I was looking at some videos today, trying to get some knowledge and, just download some information on how to do some water cooled projects, because I think they're cool as well. That thing blows. Hell yeah, man. She blow a lot of air, man. On a nice summer hot day, I might be standing on the side of it to stay cool, you know. But yeah, she blows some air. Oh yeah. So this thing is powered up with 12 volts of usable energy. I have my trickle charge box coming through eBay so I can charge this thing up when I'm not using the bike. And I wanted to go ahead and share my idea with you guys, what I was trying to explain yesterday. So the fact that I got everything hooked up how I need it, and we all know about this white wire right here. We know that this wire is really not usable. But what if you can use it? What if? There's always a what if. There's always a possibility. Anything's possible. But we all know in reality that this wire is really useless. There's nothing you can pretty much do with it. But if you got it set up like this, like how I got, there's a possibility you can use this white wire. And the fact that everything is grounded off the bike negative wise, all you need is this wire that's coming from the magneto, which is going to be considered positive, is to make an extendo or extension long wire going to the positive side on the wire, on the battery terminal. And as the motor is running, you should be able to catch a trickle charge with the auxiliary power on the off position. Because I know it's going to catch a trickle charge. It's going to charge that battery. But as soon as I turn the lights on, it's going to kill the motor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a long wire, and I'm going to put an on-off switch in between the wire. And I'm going to run that switch to the handlebar, and I'm going to put it on the on and off position as much as I need it. But the on position is during the daytime to charge the battery, and the off position during the nighttime to use my lights. How that sound to you guys? I know it'll work, but without that on-off switch, and I get to use my lights at night, the motor going to keep turning it off. So in order to bypass that, put an on-off switch on it. That would kill the trickle charge, but you should be able to use your lights. That's what I think. I'm gonna make a video on it just to confirm this thought that I got. But yeah, I'm trying out all kinds of things that, just to make sure it's gonna work out. And if it does, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna definitely share it with you guys so you guys can take it with you guys and just use it. Uh, let's see. You can do just a head, a water cooled head. Guy made a video for this new light. Works great. Works off engine and robs no power. I have to see that video. I've been looking at a lot of videos for the last 3 to 4 nights on trying to find ways to charge this thing on its own. And I've been just starting to look at videos just today and last night rather on water cooled engines when it comes to motorized bicycles. I'm definitely trying to get into doing that. So getting a water cooled head is something I'm definitely going to be looking into for my next project. What's up, Leonard? Appreciate you dropping in on the live, man. Just doing a little quick review on this part 4. Um, I got one more video to make on this project. It's gonna probably take me for the next 2 or 3 days, rather, something like that. But the next video is gonna have the exhaust and the tires and inner tube should be on this thing, so it's gonna be sitting up a little bit taller. I went ahead and finalized all my electronic works, put all my 12-volt wires. I have 12 volts now pushing this thing for my auxiliary for all my lights and my cooling fan. The only thing I'm waiting on for the fan is a thermal reader sensor that I'm going to put on the block of the engine or the head of the engine. And as soon as it get up to like 110 Fahrenheit or 120 Fahrenheit degrees, the fan going to kick on its own to start its cooling process. Whether if I'm been riding or I'm just parking or sitting at a red light, it shouldn't be too harsh heat wise on the engine. Just sitting still should keep me a little cooler for sure. Can you put a cooling fan on your motorized bicycle? Yes, you can. You seen it right here on Open Mind Entertainment. Right here. Yes, you can. I mean, the thoughts are unlimited. You can do anything you want to do to your motorized vehicle. You know what I mean? So if you don't want anything other than just the motor and your gas tank and your throttle levers and you know what I mean, just a plain motorized bicycle, nothing extra, you can do that. If you want lights, turning signals, it don't matter. A phone charger, uh, I mean anything that comes up in your thought process to put on these machines, you can do it for sure. Coming from me. And I'm not even done thinking about what's next to put on this thing. I'm just day by day, hour by hour, the ideas just keep coming to my head. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that on there. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but looking at the bike, it looked like it might fit. Let me go to eBay and order some other shit. But the tires and the inner tubes are not even on this bike yet, and this bike feels like it's weighing about 75 pounds. So I'm not gonna put anything much more extra on it. All I gotta do is put the headlights on it, the tail lights on it, and start this thing up, man. I'm ready for the first start, man. I'm ready. Gotta love that 4-liter travel kit. Yeah, so as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and re-unplug the fuses and put everything back on standby. No need to kill the battery. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I appreciate the likes too, you guys. Appreciate it. So I gotta go right back on eBay. I'm gonna do it tonight and start ordering up at least 2 on-off switches. I'm gonna have my temperature gauge on the handlebar. You guys get to see that too in the next video. So as of right now, it's nothing there, but the tachometer gauge is there. But it's gonna have another gauge right here on the left side of the handlebar, and it's gonna monitor the heat of the engine, and it's gonna also monitor the voltage of what I have left to use from the battery. So that's why I named this bike Lux, aka Luxury. I got a lot of auxiliary and electronics on this thing with options that I can use while riding this thing, making money, or to enjoy my scenery. I got buttons to press while enjoying the ride. Luxury. Oh yeah, I installed the back rack 2 days ago. It's not finalized, but it is pretty sturdy with the bike. But the other side I had to take a part off to use with the tensioner, with the arch tensioner. I had to rob a part off the rear rack stabilizer pole, whatever you call it, and put it on the arch tensioner setup so it can be better still and not move around. But you know, you gotta rob some things off a part sometimes to make another part work right. You feel me? Sometimes it be like that sometimes, you know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for taking the time from part 1 all the way to part 5 review on this video. This is what I got going on. The next video, well, the last video on this project is going to be outside, so you guys get to see it better other than it just sitting in this dark room. Um, I'm going to go right back over everything one by one, review the whole bike, and then I'm going to start it up for you guys so we can hear it. But I'm not going to test drive it because I'm waiting on an odometer to get here so I can track the mileage from, you know, 1 to 1,000, whatever. Definitely not going to test drive it. I'm just going to start it up and wait for my speed odometer to get here so I can go ahead and track everything with this engine. So I got a lot going on with this project, y'all. I got odometer, I got technometer, and I got temperature sensors and readers and everything. Got electric cooling fan, got cell phone charger. You know what I mean? I can light up a cigarette on this thing if I need to, but I don't smoke cigarettes. But you know what I mean? Yeah, the only thing I gotta do is figure out or see how this thing run when I start it up. Is it gonna run? I don't know. I say I don't know because this is a used carburetor. I pulled it out of my bag. It was in pieces. And I just went through like 3 or 4 other carburetors individually and started robbing parts out of them to make this one. So yeah, I took 3 carburetors and made one. But I'm not sure if it's gonna hold gas. It might leak. I don't know, but we're gonna find out in the next video. Part 5, last video on this project. And yeah, it's gonna go from there. Anything after that, we're gonna start over on another project. It's gonna be a Huffy Cranbrook, and we're gonna do a YD100 or a LD100 project. Or if I don't get those, it's gonna be the Avenger 85 project on the Huffy Cranbrook. So yeah, you guys stay tuned for that. I already have the bike. It just don't have nothing on it right now. It needs a seat, needs chain, need the whole 100 yards, all the above. And we're going to get this thing going. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me on this project right here, all the way from the first video and it's getting to the end. We are about to see the next video on this project, and it's going to be the last video, and it's going to be the first start video. So if you guys don't want to miss out on that, please make sure you are subscribed, like this video, and if you have any friends or family relators that like videos like this, go ahead and share it to their devices so they can catch on and start viewing up on these contents as well. With that being said, you guys have a wonderful, blessed night. I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the views, and I appreciate the comments, and I appreciate everything that you guys are doing to keep motivating me to push out more content. More content is definitely coming up next on this project. Just stay tuned. I'm coming right back for you guys, but I gotta go on break. It is time for me to go outside and smoke it up. And yeah, you guys stay blessed up, man. I appreciate it. Much love. See you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for MON. This is your boy, Yo Mont, aka Open Mind Entertainment, right here on YouTube. See you guys later on. Cheer!